All right, well, at a time that Michigan is concentrating on trying to grow the population here, there is some tough news for Wayne County. Wayne County was 9th in the nation for raw population loss. If you go ahead and take a look at that, losing 7,773 people in the last 2 years. It's all part of a bigger story here. We've seen some areas grow just a little bit, but Rod Maloney is working it today. He's out live for us. Not a great trend, Rod, when we're trying to boost population here in Michigan.
Precisely, Christy. And the fact of the matter is that 7,773 number for last year is actually roughly the same as it was the year before. And to give you, let's do a little comparison here. In Florida, they get 185,000 people moving in a year, which is about 500 a day, whereas Wayne County lost 20 people a day. And that's a trend that is concerning to the people who do the planning in terms of knowing how many people you have working in your area, businesses wanting to move there, what the business climate is like. Do they have the people to be able to work jobs there? What's the educational level of those people? And then also there's the question of what about making it a place that people want to move to? Are there amenities? One of the things that we hear a lot about, and in fact I'm going to be talking to my friend Lou Glazer from Michigan Future, and he says that mass transit is a huge issue for Metro Detroit, that young people with educations, the kinds of people that you want moving in, raising their families and so forth, want to see mass transit as opposed to having to drive, as opposed to driving their own vehicle. And so that's one of the things that is a concern, that they want to see more mass transit. So what ends up happening is when you see these kinds of trends, and it's not just Wayne County, Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb lost 21,000 people between July 2021 and July of 2022. So Michigan is seeing that trend, that its most populous areas are actually seeing people leaving, and that's of concern. You talk to the Chamber of Commerce people. I talked to Sandy Barua this morning by phone. He told me that Wayne County is seeing a lot of shift in some people moving in and some people moving out, and so there is a sort of a demographic shift that's taking place as well. But it is a concern because the overall need for any metro area that wants to do well in the future is to have young families, young people moving in and then staying and building the local economy. And so they do worry in the end that if you keep losing people on this scale, that your economy cannot stand that, and that you're going to end up seeing economic loss over the period of time. Michigan, of course, also trying to deal with the whole notion of manufacturing. Do we want to be a manufacturing state still? Do we want to have the white-collar employees? What is the technology? What is that going to mean in terms of tech employment and so forth? So all deep concerns here, and the kind of thing that the governor is certainly concerned about. She's got a task force now looking at what to do about this. But it's a difficult problem and one that Michigan has fought with for a long time, and it appears is going to be continuing in the future.
And also, when we lose population, we lose representation in Congress as well, when our district shrinks as well. All right, well, you've talked to Lou and Sandy. Look forward to hearing your report later on today with some good context there. Appreciate the live report, Rod Maloney, today. Go back in the truck and get out of the snow. All right, Rod?
Yes.
All right, thanks so much. Okay.